Love is Blind's Micah Lussier breaks down the cosmetic procedures she's had, makes me feel confident. Love is Blind alum Micah Lussier is setting the record straight on rumors regarding her appearance in a candid TikTok video. Micah, 29, explained that she's dealt with her fair share of controversies after making her debut on season 4 of the hit dating show, pointing out that most online searches of her name include mentions about her face and whether she's undergone any cosmetic procedures. "Honestly, it makes a lot of sense because I looked like this," she said in the clip posted on October 8, showing a throwback photo of herself while filming. Micah said she wanted to be transparent and update fans about what she has tried. "Something new that I didn't do before was I do a lot of Sculptra in my temples. If you don't know what Sculptra is, it's not like a filler, it stimulates collagen," the marketing manager turned reality TV sensation began, noting that it helps with volume over time to maintain a youthful and radiant look. Micah also said she's done filler in her jaw to achieve a more symmetrical and balanced result. The former LIB star admitted that she has a more regimented schedule when it comes to Botox, doing touch-ups every 3 months or so on her forehead, 11s, referring to the vertical wrinkles that appear between the eyebrows, her crow's feet and masseter muscles to slim her face and achieve a more snatched jawline in addition to some at the top section of her chin. Micah revealed that she gets lip filler roughly every year, sometimes waiting an additional 6 months, to keep her pout looking plump without getting overfilled. "I try not to overdo it as much as I used to because it makes my face just look really heavy," she continued. As for if she has any procedures on the horizon, Micah shared that she will be trying something new that I've never done before in November. "If you guys are interested in what I'm going to try next, let me know," she teased, before sharing one final disclaimer to her followers. "Our reminder, this is just what I do," Micah said. "It works for me and makes me feel confident. Make sure you do what makes you feel confident and not what other people say you should do." She wrote in the caption of her TikTok, "One thing about me is I'ma let the girlies know. I go to it aesthetic nurse Renee at Skin Spirit." Micah has not only been candid about her cosmetic procedures, but also about her journey to finding love. Although she formed a connection in the pods during season 4 of Love is Blind, she and ex-fiancé Paul Peden didn't end up saying "I do" at the altar and instead went their separate ways. They gave their romance another chance after filming Wrapped, but they ultimately called it quits again before the live reunion. She also appeared on Perfect Match Season 2, during which she became romantically involved with dated and related star Kaz Bishop. After splitting and reconciling on the show, the former flames broke up again before they left Mexico. In July, she went public with boyfriend Philippe Langlois, packing on PDA in a series of beach photos captured in Malibu, California. AGT winner Jessica Sanchez gives birth less than 1 month after season 20 finale. Jessica Sanchez is officially an America's Got Talent champion and a mom. The season 20 winner has welcomed her first child with her husband, Ricky Gallardo. Sanchez was in the final trimester of her pregnancy when she won the NBC reality competition series. Less than 3 weeks after the September 24 finale, the 30-year-old gave birth. She's here. On October 13, 2025, I gave birth to our beautiful baby girl, Eliana May Gallardo, 6 pounds, 12 ounces and 20.5 inches of pure love, Sanchez told People. "The moment I held her, everything around me just stopped. It's the kind of love you can't explain, that fills every part of you all at once." The singer revealed that she and her husband chose the name Eliana because it means God has answered, and that's exactly how she feels. "Our answered prayer, our reminder of grace and purpose." Sanchez previously gushed to Swan that her husband had been her biggest rock and foundation throughout AGT. "He was there with me throughout the whole thing and coming back stronger, knowing who I am. He has been pushing me, too, and helping me challenge myself and giving me all of the affirmations I need to keep going. As a woman, you can definitely feel low sometimes and doubt yourself, but I really am so grateful for my husband." She told TV Insider right after her big win that she'd packed a hospital bag while in Los Angeles for the final weeks of the competition just in case. The Gentleman singer previously competed on the first season of AGT when she was just 10 years old. Sanchez was eliminated during the semifinals. Years later, she auditioned for season 11 of American Idol and came in second place. 2 decades later, she decided to return to America's Got Talent. She found out she was pregnant only days after deciding she would audition for season 20. Daytime Emmys Date Night. See soap couples and more on the red carpet photos. Date night for daytime television's best. The talented stars of soaps, daytime talk shows, game shows, home renovation shows, and more traveled to Pasadena for a night of celebration, and many of them brought a special someone. The Young and the Restless stars Susan Walters and Lyndon Ashby stepped out for the Daytime Emmys. Ashby was by his wife's side as she won the Daytime Emmy for supporting performance in a daytime drama series for her role as Diane Jenkins Abbott. The bold and the beautiful vet Don Diamont had his longtime wife, Cindy Ambull, on his arm for the night out. Bachelor Nation star Tyler Cameron, nominated for Going Home with Tyler Cameron, was joined by his girlfriend, Tate Madden. Former Married to Real Estate stars Egypt Sherrod and Mike Jackson dazzled on the red carpet before getting flirty while presenting an award. Scroll down to see more celebrity couples who dazzled on the 2025 Daytime Emmys red carpet. The Love is Blind engagement ring drama, explained. Disagreement over an engagement ring should be on every Love is Blind fan's bingo card. Season 9, like many before it, has seen couples prepare to meet at the altar, only to call off their relationship before tying the knot. Inevitably, the last-minute splits have prompted questions over who pays for the rings, how much they cost, and what happens after a breakup. Love is Blind Season 9 ring drama. The biggest ring dispute of Season 9 so far has been between Patrick Suzuki and Casey McIntosh after she pulled away once they met face-to-face. He told his co-stars on camera, "I asked for the ring back and she stopped talking to me," per Us Weekly. Still, she wouldn't be the only one. On the October 16 episode of the Love to See It podcast, Madison Maidenberg was open about keeping her ring after splitting from Joe Ferrucci. Confirming she kept it, she said, "No question about where the ring goes at this point," alluding to Ferrucci's last-minute decision to dump her. The conventional etiquette would suggest that only Maidenberg should keep hers. When an engaged couple doesn't get married, it's traditionally the dumpee who is expected to end up with the ring. Crucially, though, that logic is based on the assumption that the person who proposed paid for the ring. Courtesy of Netflix. Who pays for Love is Blind engagement rings? On LIB, the show will cover the cost of the ring, as creator Chris Colin explained to Entertainment Weekly earlier in October. "We supply them with the rings, and at that point, those rings are theirs," he said. "They never have to give them back if things don't work out. They're their rings." He acknowledged that some contestants have acted as if they were the ones to foot the bill in the past, adding, "If they want to say that they paid for them, then that's up to them. They can say whatever they want." How much do the rings cost? Colin revealed that Love is Blind engagement rings usually range in price from $3,500 to $5,000. Any upgrades would be at their own expense. Who gets to keep the ring after a breakup? In the case of a broken engagement, Love is Blind doesn't get involved. As Colin said, they're their rings. Fans often have strong opinions on the issue, but they ultimately have no say either. Love is Blind Season 9 is streaming on Netflix. Get even more from Bustle, sign up for the newsletter. From hair trends to relationship advice, our daily newsletter has everything you need to sound like a person who's on TikTok, even if you aren't. Submit. By subscribing to this BDG newsletter, you agree to our terms of service and privacy. How does Hannah feel about Archer on Chicago Med? Jesse Schramm weighs in. Chicago Med, Jesse Schramm talks Hannah and Archer co-parenting conflict, finally working with Tori DeVito and more. "It's going to be difficult no matter what," Jesse Schramm points out of what her Chicago Med character, Dr. Hannah Asher, is dealing with in the beginning of Season 11. The spring's finale left us with the question of whether her ex-boyfriend, Dr. Mitch Ripley, Luke Mitchell, or her friend, Dr. Dean Archer, Steven Weber, is the father of her baby. The premiere answered that, Archer. But while she and Archer don't have the same history she and Ripley do, that doesn't mean it's much easier. There's still a lot to unpack there.